He has to refocus us back on the task, back on the mission. The Holy Spirit has to do that in our lives frequently. The Holy Spirit helps us to focus on the task and to accomplish the mission. He empowers us. You shall receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you be witnesses of me. He emboldens us as the church began to do the work that Jesus commissioned them to do. In Acts chapter 4, they were confronted with conflict. They're being persecuted for preaching the gospel. And they gathered together in prayer in the end of Acts chapter 4, and they pray, God, help us, because they're telling us that we shouldn't preach the gospel, but you told us to preach the gospel, so we need your help. And it says in Acts chapter 4, verse 31, that while they prayed, the Holy Spirit came upon them again, and they were filled with boldness. The Holy Spirit empowers, he emboldens, he equips us. Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, he says one of the things that the Holy Spirit does is that he gives to every single one of us gifts as he wills to equip us for works of service that we ought to use for the furtherance of the gospel. So the Holy Spirit empowers, he emboldens, he equips. He, as Jesus says, remains with us forever. Lo, I am with you always. He shall abide with you forever. He remains with us, and this is so important, he produces in me and he produces in you the evidence of the presence of God's Spirit. What is the evidence of the presence of God's Spirit in my life and yours? We call it the fruit of the Spirit. What is the fruit of the Spirit? Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. That's just 9. There's probably many others that we could highlight. These are the evidences that God is in you. And let me tell you, this is what your friend, family, neighbor, coworker, this is what they need to see in your life.